back in the day, not a long time ago, before COVID, things are open 24 hours all over the place, especially at Walmart's. Well, they hadn't reinstated that lately. They just kept everything to about 11 o'clock or so, sometimes even 10. But I always like going shopping at like 2 or 3 in the morning. Nobody's there. Nobody cares. Just go in, get what you want, pay what you can, or what you think it's worth. But they don't do that anymore. I remember one time I lived out there off of Darnell Street, and back in the day when I had a tube television and a VHS. I wanted to get a remote for my VCR in the middle of the night. Had nothing to do. Drove all the way out to Arlington to a superstore. I think it might have been Walmart superstore. And lo and behold, they had it. A universal remote that would fit my particular VCR. So I got it, got the batteries, and drove all the way back. And put it in there and hit the buttons that they tell you to hit the star button a certain amount of times and match the VCR that you have, the model of your VCR. And lo and behold, the VCR turned on, and I was able to put in a copy of Apocalypse Now, coupled with the documentary Hearts of Darkness, which I used to have on VHS. And I could play and pause it all I wanted from the comfort of my couch. I wonder which one I should get. Type P or Type A or White Castle. $4.99. I don't think so. One thing I appreciate about a 7-Eleven bathroom is directions on how to wash your hands. And this nice little framed flower painting looking thing. Sunday, Christ died for us, Romans 5:8. So I remember whenever I moved to Long Beach, California, to break into Hollywood, which was about a 45-minute drive, depending on if traffic was good. It could be 2 hours or 3 hours if traffic was bad. But it was pretty close to Hollywood. It wasn't too far. I moved to North Atlantic, or off of North Atlantic in Long Beach, right next to the high school, right next to the 405. I don't even know what that was. It was some highway. About a 20-minute drive from the beach, depending on how many stoplights were red. But I lived on a lot of soy protein stuff, like protein bars and tempeh and rice. I steamed a lot of stuff, steamed vegetables and rice and tempeh. Kind of a vegetarian. The popular protein bar was Gensoy, was one that I liked. It was very good. The Power Bar was standard. It was good. The Matrix bar was still developing, but it wasn't too bad, and it was kind of malty, but it wasn't too bad. What it turned into now is like candy. Back then it was more of a protein bar, packed with vitamins and protein. And then there were like variation protein bars that were competing with Power Bar and Gensoy. Pure Protein may have come out. There were a bunch of different little ones that were kind of good, chewy and stuff. But I really like the Snickers protein bar with 4 grams of sugar. I really like that. It's very low in sugar. It's got high protein. It has kind of a little bit of a medicine taste, but it's actually caramel. It tastes a little like caramel. It's actually really good. I wish they had them back then. They just came out with them. Like, I haven't seen them in a while. But there were all these different types of protein bars. They're real popular. And I remember when I had to do 28 days labor on the highway picking up trash because of working for a nonprofit annual and asking for donations, basically, in a way, which I thought was stupid, but they're real legalistic. I think it was like a $200 fine, misdemeanor, and I had to pick up trash along the highway. Every morning I would go and get this like protein bar and like a Diet Dr. Pepper or something. I'd read this book about, it wasn't this, I don't know if it was completely about Zen, but it was called The Tao. And I'd read that, and I don't know, I just wanted to read it. Someone suggested it. Some acting. There was like a list of books to get for acting. That was one of them. Then there was a book called The Method Actor, which is about film acting, kind of, by Clint Eastwood. And anyway, I remember doing that like early in the morning. It was like 4:50 in the morning, like 5:30. I'd get out there and sign my name, for the credit. You had to pay it off, and I had only so much time before I was about to go to New York, so I was there for like 9 months, and I got it done within a couple of months, pretty much. I'd memorize lines as I was chopping ice plants for Desire of the Elms, working with Diane Salinger off of Melrose Place, and she had like 3 different studios, one off of Mulholland Drive, which was Tom Noble's house, basically, an editor that won an Oscar for Witness. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. You ever seen The Player by Robert Altman? I don't know, I never can see that movie. I don't know, I wish I'd show it on YouTube. There, cutie. Hear me coming up there. Hey, cutie.